It was just another ordinary afternoon. You sat with your phone in hand, aimlessly scrolling through the endless sea of posts, memes, and updates. The minutes turned to hours, a routine so familiar it barely registered anymore. But then, a story caught your eye, a post that stopped your thumb mid-scroll. It was a real-life account of someone who had once dreamed of becoming a musician. They had all the talent, the drive, and the opportunities to succeed. But instead of practicing or seizing their chances, they spent their days glued to a screen, endlessly consuming content but never creating. Years passed, and the window of opportunity closed. Their dream faded, buried beneath a mountain of missed moments and digital distractions. The story hit you hard. It wasn't just another post to skim past. It lingered in your mind, striking a chord deep within. What if that person was you? What if your dreams, your potential, and your future were slipping away with every swipe and click? For the first time, you looked at your phone and saw it for what it was, a tool that could either build or break your future. And in that moment, you decided it was time for a change. You put the phone down and a thought began to grow. What kind of story do I want to create for myself? One that revolves around fleeting likes and shares, or one built on real accomplishments, on hard work and passion? That night, you sat down with a notebook and made a list of your dreams, the ones you had pushed aside for too long. At the top of the list was the realization that studying was the first step toward achieving them. Whether it was acing an exam, mastering a skill, or pursuing a career you were passionate about, you knew that focus and discipline were the keys to unlocking your potential. The next day, things felt different. Instead of reaching for your phone first thing in the morning, you picked up a book. Instead of spending hours scrolling, you created a schedule for your study sessions. It wasn't easy at first. The urge to check notifications and updates was strong. But every time you resisted, you felt a small victory, a step closer to the life you envisioned. As weeks turned into months, you began to notice the changes. Your grades improved, your mind felt sharper, and your confidence grew. The time you once spent online was now invested in your future. You realized that while the digital world could be entertaining, it could never replace the satisfaction of achieving something meaningful. The story you had stumbled upon that day became your wake-up call, a turning point that set you on a new path. It wasn't just about studying, it was about reclaiming your time and energy to build a life that reflected your true potential. Your story no longer revolved around screens. It was a story of growth, determination, and purpose, one that didn't need likes or shares to be meaningful. It was a story worth living, a story worth telling. And now, every time you pick up your phone, you remember the lesson.